Hey, it's Justin from DFS Main Slate. We have a large 13-game MLB slate today, so I thought it'd be a good idea just to do a quick little tutorial of our site so you can download these cheat sheets and help you find the plays you want to make today. As a reminder, we have our group discussion down here, so you can get on here, you can make comments, you can post your own stuff about the slate for today, ask questions. Also, the main thing, if you sign up, you'll get these sheets. You'll be notified every morning when these sheets drop, so you can go ahead and download them and get on them first thing in the morning. Also, we have these cheat sheets up here. So we have the main slate breakdown, which is what we're going to go over today, the starting pitcher splits and the batting splits. So let's take a look at that breakdown for today. So we can also download it right here on each tab we have available for download, in addition to our group feed. So, or you can just go ahead and check it out on our views full screen, which is what we're going to do right now. So you can see they have the entire slate here. We have our pitchers, we have our offenses, we have our bullpens, and we have our park factor. So we're going to kind of go left to right and go over this real quick. So if you wanted to filter by the best ballpark for bats, you can go ahead and do that. You can go, so you can see we have Colorado, the Athletics, and the Rays as our best ballparks, and also best ballparks for hitting. And then also, if you wanted to find some pitching and some better ballparks for pitching, you can see down here. You could do that as well. We have our precipitation, so you can see if there's any rain. There might be a delay, but you can see there's not a lot of rain on the slate. So this kind of gives you a quick little reminder just to look out and double check weather before lock. You can filter by, well, what game is the warmest? You can see Colorado again, 97 degrees. We can look at the weather, or excuse me, the wind direction and the speed. We have that there for you, all right here. Down here, you can see we have San Francisco with 25 mile per hour winds blowing out, but you can also measure that next to the park factor that you have right next to it. So you don't need to look up all this stuff. It's all right here on one sheet. So the way I like to look at this sheet is I usually like to filter by the runs, and sometimes I'll make adjustments from our models based on what I think, move teams up and down, and you can do that as well. You can download these sheets, you can edit them, and you can look at it any way that you want, or you can add and move up teams. You can do whatever you want with the sheet. It's free for you to use. So we have this filtered by runs. So you can see right here, we have the bullpen. Over to the right, we have the starting pitcher. So you can kind of look at that. So when you're looking at these stacks, not only the runs, you could filter, okay, let me see what starting pitcher has the highest expected ERA. You could see who's giving up the most home runs per nine. Now you can see Blade Tidwell very high, but you can also see right there in red, it's very minimal innings pitched. So that's also something to look out for. And for Gomber, he didn't have a lot of innings pitched this year. That's why we put 2024 for you, so you can get a better sample size for him. I think we did the same thing for Turnbull, yes. So we put 2024. Keep going over here. You can filter by ground ball percentage. I like to look at the barrel percentages, so you can. We also have a batting and our batting splits. We also have barrel percentage there, so you can kind of compare those two together and see maybe match players up, see who might hit a home run today. What I like to do, especially when I'm looking for pitching, is I like to filter by the team K percentage. This is based on right versus left, not just overall. So I think that's very helpful. So you can see, for example, the Orioles, they're pretty high up here, striking out a lot against lefties. You can see the WRC plus. You can see how they're facing Max Fried, so you can look at his numbers. You can look at his batted ball information, his ground balls with the hard hit. You can look at the K percentage, the walk percentage. This is a swinging strike percentage. And then also this is our chase K percentage. I know Fangraphs has O swing percentage, and Baseball Savant uses chase percentage. So we just put chase K percentage so you can see how much they chase outside of the zone. So there's a lot of information packed up on this sheet. And what we really like about it is it makes it easy for you to kind of sift through the information, and you can find your plays a lot easier without having to hop around a whole lot. Now, also just remember we have our starting pitcher splits, so you can see how they do left versus right. We also have our batting splits, so you can get some StatCast information if you wanted. Once you start looking deeper into the matchups after this breakdown, I think this is a great place to look. And then you can, once you decide on a team you like, you can see how they do left versus right, and hopefully find some guys that hit you some home runs, find some pitchers that get you a lot of strikeouts for today. Well, thank you for listening. I hope you guys visit our site. I hope you sign up. Please drop us a like on whatever platform you're listening to this on. And good luck in your contest today. Please feel free to email us any information that you'd like to see. We're always open for suggestions. Hopefully these sheets help you out with the slate today and for the rest of the season going forward. Thanks for listening. Have a good day.